Hey, greetings and love. My messaging isn't working on the side, so I don't know if there's any messages, but we're going to continue. I haven't been live for a while, but I thought I would do one tonight as it is the harvest moon, the full moon. So this one is yoga for bone health, the adrenal balance, and we're going to do it under the autumn full moon. So the autumn moon rises, we pause, releasing what no longer serves us and drawing in calm strength from the earth. Like the trees letting go of their leaves, we rest, renew, and return to balance. So this practice celebrates the rhythm of change, connecting the body's cycles with nature. And we deeply strengthen from within, we rest, and each breath restores each pause and supports renewal and calm. So it's a very relaxing, restorative yoga session with a little bit of yin. And we're going to arrive and center, harvesting our breath. So let's begin. Okay? Greetings. So find yourself sitting on your block. Let's move that out a little bit. It's quite bright there. I'm just going to put it down here. Okay, I'm going to put this light on because it's quite dark. There we go. So find a nice seat, sitting on your chair or sitting on a block. Okay, and we're going to center ourselves into the present moment. So if you're sitting on a chair, keep both feet on the ground. If you're sitting on your block, move yourself forward on the block so that your buttocks are kind of forward, sitting off the block, so that we keep our knees lower than our hips, and it helps to elevate the spine. So when you're ready, taking a deep breath in, lengthen the spine, lengthen the crown of the head up to the sky. On the exhale, deeply relax the shoulders down and away from the ears. Another deep breath, taking it in at the lower spine and taking the breath up each vertebra of the spine until we get to the top of the neck. And on the exhale, deeply relax the jaw towards the chest, lengthening the back of the neck. And we're going to take a deep breath now into our abdomen. Imagine that moon light coming down and spreading its light all over us. Although it's very cloudy here, the moon is there underneath the clouds. So taking a deep breath into the abdomen, let the abdomen expand. And on the exhale, send the breath down the legs and the feet as we ground, connecting and rooting to the earth. Now taking a deep breath into the heart center, let the chest expand. And on the exhale, relax the shoulders, relax the arms, feeling the aliveness in the hands. Feeling the aliveness in the feet, rooted and grounded to the source. Connecting to the earth's energies. On your next inhale, lengthen the crown of the head, our crown chakra, up towards the sky. And on the exhale, we're going to imagine the light of the moon coming down through the root chakra, down to the third eye chakra, down to our throat, to our heart center, to our solar plexus, our sacral chakra, and our root chakra, letting the light of the moon come down from the universe on each exhale. Being aware, deep breaths in, deep exhalations, being aware of the space around you. Temperature on the skin, the touch of the clothes on the skin. As we center into this moment, grounded. Let go of the day, let go of all thoughts, letting go of what no longer serves us. So we're going to do some gentle ujjayi breath. Remember the sound of the ocean as we inhale into the heart and we exhale from the abdomen. As though we're steaming up a mirror. I'm just going to put the sound up a little bit. Sound up on the alpha waves. And the sound up on the laptop. That's it. Blessed. So let's do our 3-part yogic breath. So for this, we inhale into our abdomen, keeping that breath, inhale into the belly and up into the chest. And on the exhale, we exhale from the chest, the heart, the middle belly and the abdomen in one breath. So we're inhaling from the earth up to the moon and fill the body with the light and the calm of the moon. So inhale into the heart, into the abdomen. Let the abdomen expand. Taking the breath up into the ribs, up into the heart center. And then exhale from the heart, the ribs and the lower belly. Let's do that again. Inhale into the abdomen, up into the ribs, up into the heart center. And exhale down from the heart, the ribs, the lower belly. Let's do a couple more. Inhale into the abdomen. Let the abdomen expand. Without exhaling, inhale into the ribs, up into the heart center. Pause. Exhale from the heart, the ribs, and the abdomen. We'll do one more. Inhale into the abdomen, up into the belly, up into the chest. Exhale down the chest, the ribs, and the belly. feeling the light of the moon flowing through our bodies and all around, feeling the vibrations of the moon. So we inhale the earth's energies and we exhale down the moon's energies, connecting into beingness, into this moment. Now this is a very restorative yoga class. As we rest and renew our energy, usually autumn is a time for the animals that hibernate to gather, preparing for the winter. There's a change of the season and the change of the weather. So we're resting and renewing our body, ready for the new season. And we tend to go more within ourselves and hibernate in winter. Just like the tree that bears the leaves and the seed under the ground, we rest and renew, ready to bloom out in the springtime. So now, I brought my script down. We're going to start with supported child's pose. So let's just do a little stretch here. Inhale, Ujjayi breath into the heart, lifting up the arms. Exhale from the abdomen, bringing the moon's energy down and all around us. Inhale into the heart, lifting up the arms. Exhale, Ujjayi from the abdomen, bringing the moon's energy down and around us. And one more, inhale, lifting up the arms. We lift up the earth's energies and we exhale down the moon's energies. Placing your right hand at the side of your buttocks. Inhale, bring that left arm up and over, stretching the left side. Inhale up. Exhale, take that left hand to the left buttock and inhale up, bringing the right arm over, stretching the right side. Exhale, bringing the arm back down. So it's a very restorative hold in the asanas tonight. We're going to start with child's pose. So it's a lot of support, so make sure you have your cushions and your blocks. So we're going to start with child's pose, but it's a supported pose. So we're going to put a cushion underneath our legs here so that our buttocks can rest on there. Place a block in front of you. Placing your head on the block. And we take the knees a little bit wider. And we're going to start in supported child's pose. If you need another pillow, you can put another pillow here or a bolster and just roll it up. And then just lie across it like this. So placing it kind of on your upper chest. And then you can even put your head to the side. So finding your position now. What is comfortable for you, either the block or the cushion or the bolster to rest on your upper chest. And we rest in our whole body. So we kind of like imagine you're curling into the earth like a seed, resting under the autumn soil, safe, nurtured, at peace. And this grounds our energy, soothes the kidneys and the adrenals, lengthens the spine and hips, and encourages surrender. So finding your place, rest in your head, and you can take your head to the side as we rest as a seed in the earth for renewal. And we're also working on meridian lines on the inner legs. We're going to do some deep breathing here. Inhale into the heart, gentle ujjayi, ocean sound breath. Exhaling from the abdomen. As we rest and renew. Inhale into the heart. Exhaling from the abdomen. Now our adrenal glands are just based at the top of our kidneys, and they help with hormonal balance, cleansing, helping with our cortisol levels, our stress levels. And so restorative is like yin yoga in a way. Where we're restoring and renewing our energy. And just imagine that little seed in the ground, resting, stillness, silence. Inhale into the heart. Exhaling from the abdomen. On each exhale, deeply relax further into the earth. On the inhale, there's a slight lengthening of the spine. The hips are opening. We're working on kidney meridian line, which is associated with the adrenal gland. We're also working our lung meridians. And just observing the mind, bringing the mind back to the breath if the mind wanders off. So inhale, gentle ujjayi into the heart. Pause at the end of the inhalation. And then exhale from the abdomen. Pause at the end of the exhalation. And while we're doing this deep breathing, feeling the stretch on the inner thighs. Feeling light massage of the abdomen. The spine is stretched. Relaxing the face, relaxing the arms. And if the mind goes off, Bring it back to the breath. Bring it back to the inner body, the energy in the body. One more deep breath. Inhale. Exhale. Sigh out. And then gently lifting yourself up, pushing your hands forward and coming up to sitting. Well done. Now we're going to move into supported bridge pose. And we're going to use the bolster, a cushion, a rolled up cushion, or the block. So the supported bridge pose, we're lying on our back. And we're going to put the bolster we can either use the blocks underneath our sacrum and lie across them like this. I think one block's enough. And we'll lie across the block like that so that it's arching our spine. Okay, so our spine is arched. Now, if that's not comfortable, you can get your bolster, your rolled up cushion, and put that underneath your sacrum, the lower back, and we lie over that. So we've got this arch in the spine, like a gentle back bend. So find what's comfortable for you. It's a very relaxing class tonight. And we're lifting softly towards the moon. And we're supported, open to receiving. And this encourages circulation of the spine, the hips, and stimulates the endocrine and adrenal glands, helping to balance those adrenal glands. So when you're ready, put in the bolster or the block at the lower spine, lengthening the legs, lengthening the arms overhead. So we're getting a stretch in our inner arm meridian lines, the lungs. And we're stretching the spine, the urinary bladder lines on the spine. And finding your position now with the block or the bolster. We're going to hold this as we do our Ujjayi breath. So inhale into the heart, lengthening the spine, lengthening the arms up overhead. If that's not comfortable, you can put your arms out to the side. But overhead means we're really stretching and working the meridian lines in our arms too. Inhale, Ujjayi breath. Exhale, letting the moon wash over us. Feeling that gentle stretch in the spine. So we inhale Ujjayi into the heart, pause for a count of 2, and then exhale, pause for a count of 2. So inhale, pause, exhale from the abdomen, pause, and continue. This is working our spine. If you think we sit, most of us sit a lot all day or stand. So our spine is being curved around. So we need to bend our spine gently backwards to help keep the spine flexible. And our adrenal glands are located at the top of our kidneys, in the back of the spine, the hips. So imagine that you're lying now with the moon shining above, and you can see the rays of the energy filling your whole body. Inhale into the heart. I release all negativity. I nurture my being with the full moon vibration. And the mind might come in and say, this is boring, but this is actually restorative, and yin yoga is a deep healing process. We need the yin and the yang. And our adrenal glands are really important for our hormone balance. Feeling the breath. As you inhale, the body lightly lengthens. And as you exhale, the body softens and relaxes. So just bringing the breath back into the body, into the breath. If the mind wanders off in a conversation of its own, just observing what the mind is doing is mindfulness. Be still and know I am God. In the silence and the stillness, we are true selves, a quiet mind, renewing our energy, letting go of the day, letting go of thoughts, letting go of energies around us that do not serve us. We'll do 2 more deep breaths. Inhale into the heart, lengthen. Exhale from the abdomen, sighing it out. Inhale into the heart, Ujjayi breath. Exhale, sigh out. Now when you're ready, relax, release the arms, bending the knees, putting the feet on the floor, on the mat, and just removing the bolster or the block from underneath the sacrum, and releasing our spine back onto the mat. Just taking a breath here and just noticing the effects and the energy within the spine. How does it feel? Inhale. And exhale. Rolling onto our sides, resting the head in the hands and pushing ourselves up with our hands. Well done. So the next pose is the supported sphinx. Okay. Oh no, sorry. It's the half frog. So for the half frog, you're going to need your cushion. And we lie on our belly. So this is a very relaxing frog compared to the yin. This is the restorative one. So we're lying on our belly. Yeah. And then we place our cushion at the side. We bend the knee, bringing the knee up. And rest our head like this. Bringing that knee up to our hip. And we're not going to hold this as long because we do the other leg as well. Starting with the right leg. So getting into position. Lying on the belly. Bringing the head to the side. You can use a pillow for your head if you need to. And let's begin. So the supported half frog. As we connect to the earth's energies, it helps to calm our nervous system, support our bones. We're going to breathe into the lower back. Imagine the moonlight resting over the kidneys and the adrenals in our spine, at the sides of our spine. And we bow to the quiet rhythm of the season. Let your belly soften into the earth. And it calms the nervous system and replenishes the adrenal glands. So inhale into the heart. Connecting the belly to the earth's energies, and on the exhale, rooting and grounding into that little seed ready to renew itself. Feeling the earth beneath you. As you let go and embrace this present moment of stillness. And the world is full of go, 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 do, do, do. We need to be still, in stillness, to recenter and root ourselves back to the present moment. We're just going to do 4 deep breaths here and then move on to the other leg. So inhale into the heart as the spine lengthens. Exhaling from the abdomen, grounding. Inhale into the heart, lengthen. Exhale from the abdomen, grounding. One more breath. Sorry, one more breath. So peaceful I don't want to move. So releasing that leg, putting it on the mat, and then taking the pillow over to the other side, our left leg. Taking your head over to the left now, bringing your left knee up onto the pillow, up to your hip. So we're opening up that hip, resting the head on the left side now as we work the left inner thigh, kidney meridian line. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, grounding. Inhale, strength. Exhale, let it go. Inhale. Pause. Exhale. Feeling that stretch on the left inner thigh, the inside of the top of the leg. As we're opening up the hips and rebalancing the spine. Inhale. Exhaling from the abdomen. Just notice now if any thoughts come in. Notice what the mind is doing. And just noticing that is part of the awakening, part of mindfulness. One more deep breath. And exhale. Bringing the hands to your head, bringing your head into the center, onto the forehead. Stretching your arms above your head. And exhale. Now we're going to move into supported sphinx. So this is the normal sphinx in yin, which is Bhujangasana in hatha, in the yang. But for the restorative, we're going to use the bolster or the rolled up cushion or a rolled up blanket. We're going to put it on our top of our chest and we lie over the bolster like this. So we're still getting that back bend in the spine, but it's supported, restorative, gentle. And I think you'll find the pillow, the cushion, the rolled up blanket, the bolster is more comfortable than the block. But if you want to put a block there, you can. Arms out, the chin is resting on the bolster. And the rolled up cushion bolster is supporting the body, the upper body, creating that gentle back bend in the lower spine, which is, remember, our adrenal glands are on either side of the lower spine, the kidneys. So the affirmation here, I wrote it down. Feel the energy of the moon as it flows through my body. rejuvenating and preparing for the harvest time and the winter to come. I nurture myself in stillness. I nurture my mind into beingness, into consciousness. So we're going to take a deep breath into the lower spine this time, taking the breath up the spine, and imagine we're pulling up the earth's energies coming from the lower spine up to the top of the head. And on the exhale, we're bringing down the moon's energies down, down into the earth so that we connect as one, oneness. So inhale into the lower spine. Taking that breath up to the moon, to the top of the head. And feel the body fill with calm. Exhale from the moon down to the earth. Release tension into the ground. We're really stimulating and massaging our adrenal glands here. To help reduce the cortisol levels of stress within our bodies. Inhale, deep inhalation, inhaling up the spine. From the earth up to the moon, feel the body fill with calm, and exhale from the moon down to the earth. We lengthen, and on the exhale we calm the adrenal glands and the nervous system. Relaxing the jaw, relaxing the face, relaxing the arms and the hands. Deep breaths, pausing at the top of the inhalation, pausing at the top of the exhalation, the bottom of the exhalation. Gentle ujjayi ocean sound breath, which calms the mind, and calms the energy and the body. Inhale into the heart. Pause. Exhale from the abdomen. Pause. Inhale into the heart. Exhale from the abdomen. Okay, we're now going to got 2 more asanas to do tonight. This next one is beautiful. It's one of the most beautiful restorative and yin poses that we can do. Legs up the wall. So coming onto your knees, removing the bolster. And we're going to place a cushion. We're going to come onto our back now. Next, recline, supported twist. Okay, coming onto our back, placing a pillow underneath on the edge of our buttocks. Okay, which helps to keep our legs up. Okay, and then we lift up our legs, and you can take the arms out to the side or up over the head. Now the pillow just helps, you're just placing your bum kind of on the edge of the pillow, and that helps to keep the legs up in the air. Okay, I'm going to bring my arms up over my head because we're also working the lung meridian lines. Bringing the chin to the chest, the spine is straight. And let's begin. I want you to imagine that your legs are branches of the tree. And the moon is shining down, giving the legs, the tree, life and light. We're strengthening our legs, bringing the energy and the blood flow from the feet down the legs into our heart, renewing the blood supply. And this is a really restorative pose because a lot of the time we're sitting or standing and our heart is working extra hard to pump the blood around the body. So elevating up our legs like this helps to get that stale blood, that stale energy back down to the heart. Just imagine your legs are tree trunks or branches. And it also helps to relax and calm the adrenal glands, calming all the organs. And the heart pumps fresh blood to our organs. So inhale into the heart, gentle Ujjayi breath. Pause. Exhale from the abdomen. Inhale into the heart. Pause. Exhale from the abdomen. Now this time, inhale into your toes. Into the toes, inhale into the toes. On the exhale, bring that moon's energy down the feet, the toes, the legs. Do that again. Exhale, bring in the energy of the moon down the feet, the legs, into our beingness. You might notice the legs begin to shake a little bit. They're not used to being elevated up like this, but it's a beautiful, powerful, restorative pose with many health benefits. Inhale into the legs. Exhaling from the buttocks. Inhale into the legs, bringing the breath down the legs from the toes. Exhale from the root chakra at the base of the spine as we connect to the earth, rooted and grounded to the source of all that is. The legs are the tree trunks, the branches. The root chakra at the base of the spine is our roots. We're rooted like the tree roots, grounded into the earth's energies. Silent, stillness, strong and graceful. Inhale into the legs. Exhale from the root chakra, a beautiful red colour, like the autumn red leaves. One more breath. Exhale. Well done. And then gently bend the legs. Remove the pillow. Straighten the legs. Just take a moment, one breath here. Into the heart, Ujjayi breath. Exhale from the abdomen. Just notice in here how the legs feel and the effect of that legs up the wall pose. Body, mind, energy deeply relaxed. Our final pose tonight is the supported twist pose. So for that, gently putting yourself up on your elbows. We're going to need a pillow. Okay. We're going to twist softly like a leaf, like the leaves on the tree. So getting your bolster, your cushion, load of blankets. And what we're going to do here is take our arms out to the side, keep the left leg straight, and then bring the right knee over to the bolster or the cushion. Or you can use block, whatever is best for you. You can use 2 blocks. It's a bit high. So either 1 block, 2 blocks, whatever is comfortable for you. Or a cushion, bolster, blanket rolled up. And we're going to rest our knee on there and taking the right arm out to the side. So finding the position. It helps to hold the knee with the left hand. And we're twisting like the leaves as we settle into stillness. Imagine you're walking in a forest. It's autumn time. The moon is shining down through the forest. And you can see all the colours, the beautiful colours of autumn. The yellow, the green, the orange, the red and the leaves. Take your head to look over your extended arm. As we twist, we're not twirling, but we're twisting like the leaf. Okay, I've just got my... So we twist softly like leaves, turning in the breeze. Let go, release. As we find a space for renewal. And this eases spinal tension, supports digestion and detoxification, balances the sympathetic and parasympathetic systems. It's a beautiful, beautiful pause. And it's like a rinse, like rinsing out all the blocked negative energy. If you don't want to hold it like that, you can actually just bring your arms out to the side and keep the head center. Inhale into the heart, lengthening the spine. Exhaling from the abdomen. Inhaling into the heart. Exhaling from the abdomen. Imagine you're a leaf. What colour would you be? Beautiful orange, yellow, red, green. The moon is shining down, bringing renewal energy into our bodies as we rest and prepare for the autumn and the winter. Inhale and exhale. One more breath. Inhale, lengthening the spine. Exhale, deeply grounding. Releasing that leg, the right leg, straightening it. And we're going to go on to the other side now. Taking the bolster or the cushion onto the right side as we bend our left knee and take it over to rest on the bolster, looking over at your left arm. Twisting like a leaf. Inhale. And this is massaging our kidneys, our adrenal. Detoxifying. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, relax in the face, relax in the shoulders. Inhale, lengthening. Exhale, relaxing. And in this world today, there's so much fussing and fighting and stress and anxiety. And yoga is a beautiful yoga, meditation, mindfulness, pranayama, breath, helps us to be peaceful and still and balance out the energies, finding peace in a frantic world. John Kabat-Zinn, the mindfulness book. And we need this balance, otherwise we can find that the stress takes over and we're living in a constant fight or flight, which is no good for our immune system, our hormones, our adrenals, our health, our energy. So some people might think this is worth it, it's not doing anything. It's doing a deep within awakening, a deep healing. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, deeply relaxing into the twist. rinsing out all old negative energy. Inhale. Let go. Two more breaths. Releasing the knee as we're moving into Shavasana. We're doing a moonlit Shavasana tonight, which is the final relaxation pause. You might want to put a fleece or a blanket over you as we move into the relaxation, the final, to finish off the class this evening. So the feet are at the edges of the mat, the spine is straight, the shoulders are down and away from the ears, the hands, space between the hands and the arms and the body, space between the feet and the legs. The chin is lightly tucked towards the chest, lengthening the back of the neck. The jaw is relaxed, the lips and teeth are relaxed away from each other. Tongue is at the bottom of the mouth. Take a deep breath in. Inhale. Lengthen. On the exhale, relaxing down the whole body, the face, the torso, the arms, the legs. And this is the moonlight Shavasana. Feel the cool glow of the full moon resting over you. Each breath draws in silver light, soothing the adrenals, nourishing the bones and calming the nervous system. Imagine the moonlight moving through your body, down the spine and into the hips and the legs, filling your bones with light and strength. Under the autumn moon, I release what I no longer need. I am steady, nourished and renewed. My bones are strong. My energy balanced and my heart at peace. So as we lie here, just imagine that you're somewhere in nature. You could be in that forest with all the colours of autumn leaves, little squirrels scurrying. The moonlight is shining down through those trees, filling your whole body with light, a lightness and a calm. Breathing into your toes, the legs of the tree branches or the tree trunks, the arms of the branches. Breathing into the toes and the feet, the soles of the feet, the tops of the feet, the ankles. On the exhale, deeply relax the feet. Taking the breath into the lower legs, the calves, the shins, up into the knees, up into the upper legs, the tree trunks. On the exhale, deeply relaxing the legs and the feet. Taking the breath into the abdomen, the hips, and the buttocks. On the exhale, deeply relax down into the earth. Bring in the breath now into the spine, the top of the tree trunk. Breathing into the lower spine, the middle of the spine, the upper spine. Exhale. Breathing into the heart center now. Let the moon fill your heart with love, self-love. Nurture yourself and send that love out to the ones you love and even to your enemies. Imagine that the arms are the branches on the tree. Breathing into the palms of the hands, the backs of the hands, the fingers gently curled. Fingers and the hands of the leaves. Take the breath into the lower arms and the upper arms. Exhale, relax the arms and the trunk of the body and the legs, the tree trunk, the feet, roots grounding into the earth. Breathing into the back of the neck, the sides of the neck. Resting your awareness at your throat chakra, where our creativity, speaking our truth, our thyroid gland, balancing out the energies in the thyroid gland. Taking the breath to the back of the head, the top of the head, the forehead. Forehead is soft and wide. Resting at the third eye in between the eyebrows. Knowing the truth. Knowing our true self, which is this peaceful state with a quiet mind. Connecting to the present moment and all that is. Relaxing the jaw, the lips, the ears, the nose, the cheeks, the top of the tree, where the moonlight is shining down on our crown chakra at the top of our head. Our chakra of awakening, awareness, consciousness. Breathe in, softening the eyebrows, the eyelashes, the eyelids. Breathing in deep behind the eyes, big breath, deep into the eyes. And on the exhale, mind floating on the breath. Breath leading the mind to the heart. And just taking a few gentle breaths here, noticing how you feel now compared to before we started the class. It's been a deep, mindfulness, meditative, restorative yoga class tonight. Working with the energies of the full moon, autumn, working our adrenal glands, our nervous system, our hormones, and our bones. I feel deeply relaxed. And when you're ready, in your own time, or you can stay there as long as you want, just wiggle your fingers and toes. Taking your head over to the right, stretching the neck, and then over to the left. You can bring your arms over and stretch that spine, pointing the toes if that feels good for you. Oh, rolling over onto your right side, resting your head in your right arm, taking a deep breath here. Pushing ourselves up into sitting. Whoa, I think I'm ready for bed. Well, as we end the class tonight, lengthen the spine. We're going to take a few deep breaths. Inhale into the heart. Ujjayi breath. Exhale from the abdomen. Inhale into the heart. Pause. Exhale from the abdomen. One more time. Deeply restored, relaxed with a quiet mind. Pure healing. Bringing the palms together to the heart center. Gratitude for breath, for life. May the practice not only benefit ourselves, but all beings. The more we awaken, the more we can be a light in the world. May all beings be happy, loved, and at peace. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Namaste. Peace be with you. Namaste.